I'm Jemele Hill, a columnist for ESPN.com. I grew up in Detroit, the real Detroit, not suburban Detroit. I grew up on the west side. I went to Mumford High School, and I've grown up with basketball my entire life. The Fab Five was the biggest thing ever. They were like rock stars, and more than half of the Fab Five came from where? The D. That's where they came from. Well, I'd like to put Michigan in there as having the best hoops talent in the country because one of the greatest players ever, some would say the best player ever in the NBA, that's right, even better than Michael Jordan, would be Magic Johnson, who is from East Lansing, Michigan, which is about an hour and a half away from Detroit. But Magic got a lot of his skill from Detroit. He played at the infamous gym, St. Cecilia's, where some of the top talented players that you've ever seen, a lot of neighborhood legends that people talk about even to this day. And even Magic, who once told me before that the best player he ever saw out of Detroit was a cat named Curtis Jones, who nobody probably knows, but you ask any real knowledgeable basketball fan who Curtis Jones is, and they'll tell you that that guy was legit. Also, you're talking about Jalen Rose and Chris Webber, Shane Battier. The list goes on and on. And lately, in the last probably 5 to 7 years, Flint has totally taken over as being kind of the basketball mecca in Michigan. In 2000, when Michigan State won the national championship, you had a team with 4 Flint guys on it: Mateen Cleaves, Charlie Bell, Morris Peterson. 3 of those guys are in the NBA still. So I just think that Detroit is a place where your game gets grown, your game gets homegrown, and certainly if you played at St. Cecilia, you played at one of the most famous gyms in the country, as famous as, say, a Rucker Park or some of those other basketball landmarks.